The triumph of Ulanor. The Emperor's forces have driven back and defeated the forces of the biggest orc warlord in the sector. But the time comes for the Emperor to return to Terra to complete a secret project. To this end, he decides to appoint a War Master to lead the armies of the Imperium in his name. Initially, he considers Horus, but decides that it might drive a wedge between him and his brothers, for it was known that Horus was the most beloved of the Emperor's sons. He decides to pick someone else, a brother whom the others would respect and honour, a man who would become a leader amongst leaders. The Emperor chooses the angel Sanguinius. Sanguinius, shocked at his decision, respectfully declines. He argues that he should not be War Master, for he believes himself too emotional to be able to handle the stresses of commanding every fighting force in his father's Imperium. Sanguinius suggests Dorn, for Dorn was a great warrior, stoic, noble, even if he did seem emotionless at times. Dorn had the shoulders that could bear the weight of an empire. The Emperor considers Sanguinius' request before agreeing, and Dorn takes up the title of War Master. Near the eastern fringes, close to the realm of Ultramar, the Ultramarines finish their compliance of the small system of Kutas, driving to extinction a violent Xenos race known as the Qitari. It was while on the main world of the system, Kutas Prime, that the Ultramarines' forces discovered an ancient artifact known as a Black Oculus. The Qitari seemed almost desperate to protect this vast relic of black stone. It was engraved with what looked like some kind of Xenos creatures dancing and convorting around the hieroglyphic script. Against his legion's wishes, Guilliman, as a man who loved ancient history, felt compelled to study the artifact. The Ultramarines' attempts to remove the Oculus were in vain. It seemed embedded into the very bedrock of the planet, and were not moved by crane nor by melter charge. He became obsessed with the Oculus, much to his first captain's chagrin. Soon, he began to hear voices from the artifact that no one else could. They were speaking directly to him. The artifact was speaking directly to him. A faint glow emerged from what appeared to be an engraving of an outstretched hand. Upon touching it, he felt as if his soul had left its mortal frame. He was in a realm of glowing iridescent colours, and could make out the form of two figures coalesced within the chaotic vortex. One avian, one feminine. These beings told Guilliman everything. The truth of his father, of his origin, and the source of his powers. They showed him that gods were real, and the imperial truth was a lie. The creatures also told Guilliman that he and his brothers would become extinct following the Great Crusade, the same fate as the Emperor's previous Thunder Warriors, and that a new force will replace them. Guilliman felt his soul return to his body and fell to his knees, and began to weep. Everything he knew was a lie. A shard of the Oculus broke off and landed in front of him, in the shape of an 8-pointed star. Upon returning to Macragge, Guilliman would learn that his close friend Rogel Dorn had been appointed as the new War Master. Dorn was one of Guilliman's dauntless few, the brothers that Guilliman himself could trust with anything. He needed to inform his brother that their father had lied to them about everything. He would keep the star he recovered close to him, and ordered his artisans to forge a new set of armour for him, with the 8-pointed star imposed over his father's Aquila.